Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, Bishop is back, and welcome to my chessboard. Now, we have a very special guest with us today. Lord Mizu is finally doing a collab with me. Say hi, my man.
Hello everybody, it's Lord Mizu here.
Hell yeah! Yes, Lord. Alright, so we got the B comparison video for you today, but first, I want to let you know that Lord Mizu is starting his own YouTube channel. He already has it up. And I strongly, strongly recommend you go subscribe and support his channel because he has done so much for mine. He has supported and given so much content to this channel. And so you gotta go out and support your boy. All right, go out and support your boy. So, all right, my man, I'm excited for this.
So am I.
So we got the two versions of Killer B. We got the Seven Sword Thug, which he used to be called the Seven Sword Thug, but now is Seven Sword Style. But then we got Samehada Blade as well. So I will be reading off Samehada's abilities and stats, and Mizu will be reading off of Killer B Seven Sword. So right now we're going to start off with the skills. So the Samehada Mystery is Lightning Armor. It will do Ninjutsu Lightning Attribute damage. Well, it's a lightning armor, so it doesn't really do damage, but it is a prompt skill, and when used, it will launch 3 standard attacks this round simultaneously, and this skill will increase this unit's critical hit rate by 15%, and this lasts 1 round.
Alright, so for Killer B's 7 Sword Styles, his mystery is Yo. Will give an additional extra standard attack to a selected unit of your lineup each round. Cannot stack up with extra standard attacks given by other ninjas. This selected unit will also be immune to interruption, lasts 2 rounds.
So that one can be really helpful when you pair it up with someone like Sailor Sakura. You get double heals, double slugs, you get that cheese. So next, the standard attack for Samehada. Shark Skin Attack. It will do taijutsu damage. It attacks the opponent's front row and absorbs up to 20 chakra points and has a chance of a 3 combo, low float, and acupuncture. He does this a good amount of times, actually. I'd say it's a 70 to 30 ratio that he'll actually do the combo.
Alright, so for the standard attack of 7 Sword Style, 7 Sword Stream attacks the opponent's front row with a 7 combo and has a chance of knockdown.
I'd say he does that about the same as well. He does it sometimes. He'll knock him down sometimes. Next is passive. Shark Skin Expansion. The higher your chakra points, the higher Killer B's critical hit rate and combo rate. Becomes effective with at least 40 chakra points. So that's pretty good. I mean, this B is obviously meant for Blitz, and the other's meant for support. But on to the next 7 Sword passive.
Alright, so the passive is Tell Beast Chakra. Before each action in a round, recovers life based on its ninjutsu attack attributes and becomes immune to all debuffs.
Hell yeah. I think that saves him. Yeah. And next on my passive, it's the same thing. Tail Beast Chakra. Before each action in a round, recovers life based on its ninjutsu attribute and becomes immune to all debuffs. So they share that.
Alright, and there's a second passive for a 7 Sword Style. Tell Beast Instructor. In the beginning of battle, up to 9 Jinchuruki's ninja from your field will be given a shield based on 40% of the Jinchuruki's resistance-based attributes. Their ninjutsu and attack will also be raised by 30%, lasts for 3 rounds.
This is very helpful now because of the new treasures and the Jinchuruki and whatnot. So obviously he's a fantastic support for them. And the last one for the chase. Lightning Plow Hot Sword. Tai and ninjutsu lightning attribute damage. He will chase and attack the knockdown unit and cause high float and paralysis.
And it's the same chase for Killer B 7 Sword Style, so...
Yep, it's exactly the same. So that's not bad. That makes him... both versions are very versatile in teams. Of course, Seven Swords Thug is meant for more of a supporting role, and then Samehada is definitely meant for more of a blitz type lineup. So let's get right into their stat growth. Now, keep in mind that Lord Mizu's Seven Swords style thug is 4 stars, and mine is 3 stars. So the stats might vary a little bit, just a very small amount. We went over everything, and it's not really that big of a difference, but it's a small one. We'll let you know. So let's go into. I got my Samehada up right now, so let's go into the life growth. My Samehada's life growth is 2,227. This is above average.
That's the life growth.
Yes.
All right, let me tell you the life growth of my B. The life growth is 2,287.
All right, so that's very similar, as you can see. Both are very above average. Just so you know, the average amount is about 900. 900 is where the average number is. So if it's above 900, it's going to be above average. So the attack growth of Samehada is 1,480. This is very above average. This is very good.
All right, and for my B, it's 1,520.
Yeah. So you can see he's going to do a lot of damage when he comes out and slices you up. The defense growth is 1,350. This is also very good and above average.
All right, so my defense rate is 1,387, which is still pretty good too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ninjutsu growth 817. This is it's slightly below average. So even though B will heal himself, he's not going to heal himself a lot, and his ninjutsu attribute is, it suffers for it, unfortunately.
All right, on my side, the ninjutsu growth is 839.
All right,
so still very weak.
Yeah, still. The resistance growth is 1,069. This is above average, not by too much, but it's something.
And the resistance for 7 swords is 1,098.
All right, so as you can see, they're very, very, very similar in terms of growth. But stat-wise, as you can see up here, his resistance on my end for my Samehada is his worst stat. So do I recommend him being in the front? Well, that depends. If you have any sort of healer on your team, I would recommend you put him in the front because he's immune to debuffs. If you don't have any sort of life regain abilities, if you don't have any healers, I would put him in the back. Because he's not a tank, but I wouldn't call him squishy either. Would you call him squishy?
I don't think he's squishy. I just don't think he's able to take a lot of damage.
He can't take a lot of abuse.
Yeah, no, he'll be able to tank a little, but not really not like a Hinata or something like that.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not a huge tanker there, but
you can make it work, but I mean it's not recommended
exactly. You can make it work. So right now we're gonna demonstrate on a team of clones. So right now we basically super buffed our bees. I did not.
You don't even.
I did not even bring B. Whoops. I did not even bring B. Okay, so we're gonna put him right there. Put him in the front. Okay, you didn't see nothing. You didn't see that. Okay.
Take 2.
There we go. Take 2. All right, so I'm gonna queue up my B's mystery first because he's going to absorb the chakra to give my lightning main his lightning armor, so we can have an ass load of standard attacks this round. And we got that good old eye. We got your boy Toby Rama boosting up that taijutsu.
Some pretty good damage.
Oh yeah. I mean, you just hit for 18k there. That was crazy. Look at this. Boom. Oof. I love that. I love that.
That's one nice combo.
Ooh. Oh.
That crit.
20k. That's crazy. 20k. I mean, these are Kakashi clones, but You can see what
Still,
happens. I mean, like if you ran into this in Great Ninja War, you might be in trouble. Like this, actually, you know, it can do some serious damage. You could really wipe out someone round one. You could definitely wipe them out.
yes, especially if he's buffed. It's
Plus, I like the fact that Seven Sword Thug also buffs the Samehada because they're both Jinchuriki. I love that so much. So some people can have the support, some people can have the blitz. And look, we already took them out. It's right at the end of round 2, and we already took them out.
that was quick.
So I mean, this goes to show how powerful you can actually make them. Let's go into their moods. Now, Martin's mood on his Killer Bee is going to be significantly higher than my Seven Sword style. But I'm going to... So for my Samehada, I don't pay attention to my mood. I have it on plus defense and minus resistance. I don't pay attention to that. I would put his mood minus ninjutsu and plus attack. You could try to make him more tanky in a sense where you could do plus life, defense, or resistance and do minus ninjutsu, but I would strongly recommend you subtract his ninjutsu because he doesn't really use it all that much except for his passive heal, which, as you saw, isn't going to be that good anyway. So you won't be missing out on the extra 30 life points you'll get from his passive heal. So for Seven Sword Thug, what's your mood on?
I actually have it on attack plus 37% and minus ninjutsu, like you just said.
All right, yeah, that's
So
smart. My Killer Bee was, I think I ran out of meatballs or dongo when I was doing this a couple months ago, but I have mine on plus life and minus attack, so don't do that.
yeah, no, that's like the worst.
Definitely minus his ninjutsu, if anything. You can plus basically whatever you want depending on your playstyle. If you want to do a more defensive build, you can do life, defense, or resistance. But in my personal opinion, I would put it into his attack because that's his strong point. His attack is definitely his strong point. So if you capitalize more on that, you'll see the results, definitely. Now, the use for both of them. Obviously, Killer Bee, Seven Sword Thug is definitely meant for a supportive role. Way more supportive. If you have any Jinchuriki and pair them up with... I mean, even Sage Naruto and Gaara, I mean, they're really good with Killer Bee, especially Sage Naruto. If you give the extra standard to Sage Naruto... Those two Rasengans hurt. Like, they hurt bad. That wind meta blitz is nasty. I think Mizu can agree with me there. We've both been trumped before by that crap.
Yes. This Sage Naruto can be really good if he's paired up with the good ninjas.
Oh yeah.
And a double standard attack with Sage Naruto is pretty good as well.
Right, I mean, if you pair Killer Bee up with anyone with a really good standard attack, like say, like really powerful, let's say...
Hidan.
Right, there's a classic right there. Hidan, 2 standard attacks on Hidan round 1. That's crazy. I mean, it's crazy damage. If you pair him up with Sailor Sakura, give her 2 standard attacks, like there's a good example there. Boom, you'll drop 2 slugs on your opponent, and that takes its toll, all right? Like that actually... That'll do its damage.
Plus you heal twice, so
yeah,
that's even better.
Twice heal. It's Hokage Tsunade. Her double heals are also... I mean, not everyone has her, but let's say...
yeah,
someone like Hashirama, actually, that would actually work really well. Because he can summon his barrier round 1, and if you give him an extra standard, he will immobilize you that same round and... do his regular standard attack. So that also makes Hashirama a little better with Killer Bee. Again, there's other ninjas. I'm just like Masterman Obito or even Joni Minato. Those two with double standard attacks. That's dangerous. So fantastic support. I think he's a lot better now than he was back a few months ago before the Jinchuriki treasure came out.
Yeah, we have way more options now. Like you said, with the Jinchuriki's treasure coming out, there's just way more option to run him with. So that's pretty cool
Oh yeah,
on that side.
it makes him more useful. You know, I'm sure a lot of us had him sitting on the bench for a while, but now he's a lot better. As for Samehada, I honestly he's a lot less versatile. Only because he's not going to buff anyone else, but basically himself. So basically, he is a blitz. He's a blitz character, no doubt. Pairing him up with Lightning Mane and using the team that I did, you don't have to use Toby Rama, of course, but you can have Darui or someone else who buffs sword ninjas like Mifune. You can have Mifune in there.
Yeah, Mifune is pretty good too.
Mifune would be fantastic for this. I probably should have used Mifune in there actually, but
yeah,
you can. But I mean, you guys get the point. Samehada is just gonna come out there and smack you with his sword and take your chakra. And so that
yeah, he's more heavy damage.
yeah, definitely. He's definitely a stronger. He's the stronger superior version. By superior I mean like as terms of damage. He's the superior version for damage. As my opinion on which one I'd like to use, that's a hard one. I mean, they're both used for very different things. So I don't think one is drastically better than the other because Samehada can also cause acupuncture, which can be really game-changing. He has more control. So both can be used in different situations. I can't really pick between. I'm glad I have both because I have both options. I guess since I have Roshi now and whatnot, I guess I would prefer to have the Seven Sword style, just because I believe he can be used more in different diverse teams, and he's support.
Yeah, you can use him really well with Roshi teams, so that's
Yep.
already a good start.
Yeah,
for him.
there you go.
And he gives a shield to Roshi, so that's already
That's even better. And they're both immune to debuffs. Like there's two people you can't control, so it's great.
Yeah, and already Roshi's pretty tanky, and he gives like 40% of Jinchuriki's resistance base attributes, so that's
That's a good point.
also.
Yep, that's right. That's a good point. Both have their uses. I don't believe one is drastically better than the other. As you can see, the stat growth is relatively the same. It's only a couple points difference here and there. So I think that's about it. I think that's. What do you think, man? I think we covered it all.
I think we pretty much summed everything up, so that was a good.
Hell yeah! All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this. I know you guys definitely you wanted this video. Look forward to the Sasuke comparison next. Look forward to that, and please remember, go to Mizu's channel, subscribe to him, support your boy, support the crusade.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah! His link will be in the description below, and well, yeah. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. We'll see you next time.